Hi, I'm Tim, more commonly known as CB500 on the single overhead cam forum. I'm here today to show you the inside of this, an HM323 Honda stock exhaust found on the CB500 and CB550. By the way, if at any time during this video you hear thunder or whatever, we're having a torrential downpour, so don't worry, don't be distracted. This is the muffler I've already taken the time to very carefully gut. It was rusted already, and I just peeled it back from a long gash. So let's start at the top, work our way down. You can see two separate pieces here, the shell and inner piece, the inner pipe. That's where the header meets up. If you look, try and make it so you can see some of the perforations in here on the inside. I think you can kind of see them. You can definitely see them down here where they're very prominent. And then we'll move to the first baffle plate. This plate is spot welded in 2 or 3 different spots, so it's pretty well attached to the shell. The tubes go through about 1 inch or so on each side, and then you would come to the second baffle plate. Now I know I said that the second baffle plate also has 2 tubes and that they are at 90 degrees to each other. I lied, it's been a year, I've slept since then, my apologies. 1 pipe only in the second baffle plate. You come down and you can see that the output of the second baffle plate is offset to the input of the exhaust of the entire muffler. That tube simply goes down the rest of the exhaust, and then the plate that we're all familiar with right here at the bottom, you know, that's where it puts out, and that's the entire thing. So hopefully this has been a little bit helpful, somewhat educational and informational. I hope that you can decide if you want to rebuild it. I personally looked at all of it and I thought it would be too much of a pain in the ass. It was a bear just to try and get this muffler to where it's at right now so that I could show you. I don't see how you could rebuild it. Maybe cut along the seam, and if you could carefully break the spot welds at the baffles, maybe, I don't know. I initially had a thought about taking the very end and getting a large metal hole cutter drill. You can almost see where there's a shiny circle because I did attempt it slightly. And if you could find one that would fit through the taper in the exhaust, maybe drill straight down. But even then, once you reach the baffles, you're not drilling through the plate, you're drilling through this uneven piece of pipe. So I don't know if that would work out too well for you. Either way, I hope you can reach a decision, and I hope I've been helpful.